this is Mary showing you my channel, okay? So let's see what's your situation as of now and what you need to hear for this coming week. Virgo. Okay, let's do this. Virgo. Right now it seems like the world has come to a full stop. It seems your world is paused. Okay? So your first card is the King of Rods. Justice. Give me one more, please. And the Moon card in reverse. Behind the deck is the Sun. So Virgos out there, it feels like you're very much determined right now to seek out justice. Okay? And whatever that situation is, you're seeking justice in regards to a situation which has come out in the open. Okay? Which might be the reason why that World card jumped out. So something has come, your world has crumbled down for some reason. And it's very evident to you. Okay, it's not a secret anymore. And you're seeking justice. You're seeking justice. Because things have come to light. Even with the Moon card in reverse and the Sun card, it tells me about having a clarity in regards to a situation. You're not blindfolded anymore. You know exactly what's going on. That is a reason why you really want some kind of a justice. You want things to be fair. I'm not clarifying the Moon card yet. But let's see. But this does speak about what I spoke about, your world is paused. Something did, there was a reason for things to fall apart. Let's see what else. Virgo. Star card. You never expected things to go this way. You never expected in your dreams that things will come to this. Ace of Pentacles in the center of the reading. One more card, please, for the Virgos out there. Look at the Four of Swords in reverse. You're going to do something about this. Okay, you're not letting it go that easily. Whatever you found out, it's almost like it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity. You have something solid in your hand to get the justice you want, and you're just going to make use of it. Seems like you have the upper hand. Although you're losing faith over the situation, although you're not liking how things are right now, it was never supposed to happen, but yet it happened. You cannot do anything about it. Okay? You cannot do anything about it. But you do have the upper hand. Okay, with the King of Rods as a first card and the Magician, you do have the upper hand and you're going to use that. Okay? Yeah. There is a strong, determined energy about you, how you are moving forward after you have learned about something, about what was happening behind your back. The way you're approaching this whole situation is like, I'm going to seek fairness. It's stressing you out. Some of you might be losing your sleep over the situation. Okay? Regards to how things are right now. Regards to what you found out. You losing your sleep. What else, please? Knight of Cups in reverse. It's almost, it feels like Knight of Rods as well. I actually didn't pull it out, so I'm not going to take it out. I saw the Knight of Cups in reverse and the Knight of Rods. Okay, that combination for me is like some kind of, going out of a foundation. Because Knight of Rods is all about being passionate. So going out of the foundation, but let me just see what's coming out. So Virgo's out there. Hermana in reverse. You got the Two of Rods. Seems like, someone is ready to transition. Okay, someone is ready to move on from the past. But for that, they want this justice first. Okay, and they're hell bent towards getting it. Give me one last card, please. And I also feel like right now things are not going your way. It's like making you stuck, not knowing what to do. You have been in this limbo situation for quite some time, limbo phase for some time, unable to think, unable to think what needs to be done. How do I get this justice? But current situation, I feel like there is something in your hand which you can use. This is a card. Yes. With the Death card, again, Ten of Swords in reverse, I feel like you don't want to, you're not willing to take it lying anymore. You're done, being in this betrayed situation. You had 10 swords on your back. People might have betrayed you. You might have found out about it. Now you're not going to take it lying down. Not anymore. You had gone through so much that now it's like, fuck it. Yeah? It's payback time. It's definitely payback time. But this was something which you never envisioned happening in your life, but yet it did happen. Okay, now you want to move on. But before moving on, that Justice card up there is very important, very, very significant in your reading. Okay, things, whatever stability, security which you had has come down, has literally come down. It's over. But yet you are willing to move on once you seek that justice. Does that make sense? You're willing to resurrect from this phase in your life, from this past in your life, okay, whatever had come through. You're willing to let go of it. But before you move on, you have things to do. What else? Some of you might also be confused whether is it worth it or not. Fighting for this, is it worth it? Yeah, is it just a waste of energy? There is a confusion about that as well. But I also want to say, until and unless you don't do anything about it, you're going to be still stuck. So it's not going to be easy on your mind state unless you are satisfied. So this, whatever you're planning on, just get it done with. Really, get it done with. Only then can you move on with your life. with these two cards. Otherwise, you will be keeping on, thinking about it, because these two cards also speak the same. You cannot stop thinking about, what happened to you. You will keep going back to what this moon card was about. What the revelation. What came out. You will keep even if you move on, being the bigger person, being the nicer person, being the kinder person, thinking logically, being practical about it. I shouldn't waste my life. Since I cannot, all that philosophy. But the truth of the matter is, how much ever practical and logical you try to be, you're going to be stuck in your mind space. So however you think it's fit to get your justice, go do it. At least it brings you some kind of a satisfaction. I did give them back. Yeah? Yeah. I don't know how you're going to do it, but yeah, it might be a little toxic. But I can only speak about what is coming through. Again, this is what they are asking me to say. If you want some kind of a peace in your mind, then payback is the only way. Only then can you move on. I know it's a strange kind of reading, strange kind of advice to come through, but I think otherwise you are like this, okay? You have been like this for quite some time. Just thinking, okay? It's not me who wants the justice for you. You are the justice. You have been thinking over this for quite some time, but not willing to do anything about it because you feel like it's not even worth it. It's a waste of time. But if you really want to move on, you got to do something about it. Let's see what the moon card is about. Okay. Six of Wands. You have the Eight of Wands. Give me one more, please. That's interesting. Yes. If you look at this, I'm not even kidding with you. Three of Cups for me is third party energy. Okay? When it's about secrets being revealed and the Three of Cups comes through, it says only one thing. This is fast moving energy. This is electrical energy. It's a fast paced energy. Along with the Six of Wands. So somebody might have been, traveling to meet up with people. There might not just be one third party, there might be multiple people, flings while on a business trip, all that. Okay, it's up to you. For each of you, it might be different. As long as this is your story. Okay, this is a story which wanted to come through. I cannot help it. It's definitely not my story. You have been fighting over this. I feel like there is loads of energy. And you were well aware of it. You have been conflicted about it. There is so much fights going on in regards to, them in question. I feel like your significant other, whoever it is, might have been involved with other people. I'm saying it just bluntly, okay? Might have been involved with other people, and they might have been manifesting a relationship with another person, okay? This is what you have learned about. And you don't see them coming back. You don't see them coming back. It's almost like they have moved on. Let's see what your justice is all about. Because that's interesting for me. That's where your needle is stuck. Yeah? The clock's needle is stuck at one point. It's until and unless you change the battery, it's not going to start moving. So that's how I see your justice card. It's your mindset is stuck on that justice. This is what I want. This is my battery in life. If I need to get over this, I need to have that, you know, justice to be served. Hot and sizzling. Okay, let's see. Let's see what your plans is about. What is this justice about, please? 5 swords. Okay, that's what I was seeing here. You feel like it's not worth it. Didn't I tell you about that? You feel like it's not worth fighting this. It's just impractical. Because the other party has moved on. What am I fighting for? What kind of a justice, you know? They have moved on with their life. Why do I even fight? Because then I'm never going. I don't want them in my life if they've cheated on me. Why do I need them in my life? That kind of a. But let's see. Yes, but you're still holding on to this, the grudges. You just cannot let go. Also, you keep thinking about it. I just confirm what I said earlier. What else, please? Give me 2 more cards. Regards to his justice. 2 of Cups. 8 of Swords. If you want to release yourself from this person, okay, whom you were committed with, the last card will solve it. Come to a conclusion. This one, 7 of Wands. 5 of Wands. Again, some of you might be dealing with a Leo. There's a strong Leo energy. Or it's in your chart. Somebody is very determined. Okay, 7 of Wands, to get this justice. Somebody might be ready to go and divorce. As blunt as that. And this whole situation, so much fight is going on. Like, you know, literal fights. I saw it earlier in that 3 of Cups situation as well. You have this verbal fights. I hope it's not physical. So much conflicts up here. So much conflicts between. But yet you standing your ground. Okay? You're standing your ground to get this in your life. Okay? To get this justice in your life. How much ever? Because you feel it's pointless to even fight. Okay? But this 5 of Swords in reverse and the 5 of Wands. You feel like it's not even worth fighting anymore. You know? It's not worth, you know, being in this relationship with this person anymore because they are already invested in somebody else. What am I even, you know, wasting my life on? Somebody feels super betrayed, like super betrayed, and they want to, you know, transition their life, move on, resurrect, have a new life. Very determined energy with this King of Rods as the first card. Very determined to actually have a new beginning in your life. You don't want to be in this state anymore. You don't want to be stuck in your life anymore. What's the time? 19 minutes. So I'm going to just, because, let's see what this Ace of Pentacles is about. Because you have something in your hand. So if I stop the reading now, I will think back. What was that about? Yeah. 7 of Cups in reverse. You don't see the potential. Okay, you don't see any future. You don't see any hopes, you know, that things will go back to where it was. All that, no. None of that rubbish. Magician. You're planning something. Literally planning something. You might have been researching, you might have been putting your time and effort into thinking it through, how to make things work in your way, how to seek that justice. There is this energy about being combustive, making an impact, full force. You have something really solid in your hand which you can use to actually, have the final laugh. Yes, Two of Pentacles. You have decided. You really have decided. You have, made the choice. Give me one more card and we'll stop here. Very unhappy right now, okay? You might be a couple. Husband, wife, okay? Older energy probably. Empress and the Emperor in reverse. But neither of you can look face to face, see eye to eye. This is a card which comes once again. Some of you might be, we're speaking to the Virgo itself. Some of you have actually looked at it from every angle possible and have decided what needs to be done. They have something solid in their hand and they're going to use it. It's like, you're launching a missile and you have a target. And it's going to hit right on the bullseye. You're not going to miss it. No? It's not going to be a little left or right. It's going to be right on the bullseye. Yes. And your decision is to release yourself. You're not going to be stuck anymore. You're not blinded by what needs to be done. Not anymore. You know exactly what needs to be done. So yeah, that was interesting. That was really interesting. So let me know in the comments if any of this makes sense. Let me know. This is Marishi, you're my channel. Until next week. Bye bye.